skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layup.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one.
There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Morton. Snagged out of the air. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before It's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Caught over the middle. It's Harper. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. And the Gamecocks will go for it here on 4th down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires it down the seam. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's That's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fighting off the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Jacobs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Morton. Here's a heat. QB got it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air on first down. Under fire. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it. Touchdown, South Carolina. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Eakin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy, I'm just going to take it.
Power football with the run. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Finds his man. It's Douglas. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Morton. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to LSU. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. This one's complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to surge it in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
On the run, it's Joyner. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Joyner. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. looking to throw on first down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a two-point play?
And the extra point ties the game in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the pressure. And it slips through his fingers. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Oh, dude. Everybody on the sidelines is saying, you can't turn the football over there. You got to take care of it. You got to understand, a field goal puts me in the lead late in the game. Big, huge, dumb mistake.
He spins that thing down the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Morton. He fires to the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Four quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
First play of the first possession of OT. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it...
He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a...